So I know your love of D&D really influenced this movie. So can you tell
Sure.
me about how it affects the story we're going to see here?
Well, yes, you do know that I have a great love for Dungeons and Dragons, and the character in Dungeons and Dragons. This might be too much, but in Dungeons and Dragons, there was never a witch hunter class, so to speak. But there was in the 80s, there was an aftermarket third-party book called The Arcanum. And in the Arcanum were various characters, and one of them was a witch hunter. And I was speaking with the original writer, Corey Goodman, I guess 6 years back or something. And we just geeked out, and I told him about this hybrid character that I had, because a witch hunter on paper is a hybrid character who's both a warrior and a spellcaster, if you need to know. With a school of his magic lies in the school of mysticism, and this is way too much, too geeky. But the idea, I think, the genius of this story is the homage to a fantasy-like world while existing in a very familiar, like, contemporary setting. And that's what's so fun about this, that at moments you feel like you're in a Bond world or a Batman world or a Game of Thrones-like world or a Tolkien-esque-like world because of Elijah. Yeah, we've really, it's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, even the cast is, you could tell that as a production we were that committed to really going there.
Now, in the trailer, you call Rose Leslie's character a dreamwalker. Can you explain a little bit about what a dreamwalker is and what other kind of witches are out there?
Excellent question. A really excellent question. I love details, so I liked the idea of breaking down the various witches, taking something that was very general and like I just went in depth about where the hell the witch hunter comes from.
I like details too. That's why I asked that question.
The fact that she's a dreamwalker is this cool component, because it's not, nothing in this movie is just black and white. Even the witch queen you see is of an ancient race, which is very kind of fantasy inspired. And the Rose Leslie character has in our world and in our universe, being a dreamwalker is very kind of a shunned upon type of witch, not unlike a sniper in a war setting. Because they're so deadly and they can go into your mind in essence and in your dreams and affect you. She's so damn good. I mean, she's really, really good. And I think, the idea that he's a witch hunter and she's a witch, and they grow to love each other.
We get a little tease of that.
Got a little tease. It's a very, very cool thing. The hunter falling in love with the hunted. I think really sets up this franchise. This movie really is a franchise starter in so many ways, because if it were up to us, it would be a 4 or 5 hour movie, because there's so much to cover.